Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Prove Your Skill for the Blitz Summer Cup. This is PYS number 3, first day for that. And for once, I actually do know who I'm streaming today. Normally, it's not filled in on the sheet, but today Tolian was nice enough to fill out on the sheet who I'm going to be streaming. So we are going to be following Panda, which is the same team we followed last stream, which is fine, no problem at all. And what's actually really funny about that group, what's up everyone, welcome to the stream. What's especially weird about following this group is that, once again, Knox is in their group. So last time we watched Panda and Knox in the same group, and they're battling it out again today. I don't know why they got matched again together, but they are. And yeah, so that's how it's going right now. We can take a look at all of the groups here. Origin, PT2K, Naps, Union for Group 1. That's a good amount to zoom in. Reggie, Iloka, 7 Clip VU. Is this a second? Is this a different Knox team? Maybe this is a different Knox team. Okay, there are 2 Knox teams. I did not notice that. Okay, interesting. So Knox, Chaos, Hated, M4. 7 Rats, 10 Est, Kraken, Rival, LVG, 7 Rats, 404, Kraken. So yeah, there's the 2 Kraken teams. Okay. Jaja sees Q, INQ, Evany, Recon, VIDD, Chrono for 7. And Zaza, Air, Panda, Knox. There's 2 Knox teams, and I'm pretty sure that this up here was the name of the Knox team, the main Knox team. I'm pretty sure. So he actually might be in the backup Knox team then. I haven't looked yet. We'll have to check that out. Dinos, KV4, Donda, CCRS. Then Joker, VB, Cursed, and 10 groups. So there's 39 teams, I believe, signed up if I scroll all the way back up to the top. Teams. Yes, 39 teams, which means we're going to have 10 groups, which means 20 people move on to tomorrow. So yeah, 20 people will move on, which means I'll have 5 groups tomorrow, which will be nice and competitive, so that's exciting. What's up, everybody? Got Yaha, Ambrose, OG, Awu, Jim Bob, Pickle. Good to see y'all in here. What's up? But yeah, those are going to be your groups for the day. I'm going to switch over real quick as I pull up the scoring. First, gotta also make sure that stream is looking good. Yep. Stream quality is looking fine today. Good for PT2K again, yeah. Unfortunate for them. Well, here is the scoring for today. We're going to be following PYS 3 Day 1, so now things are starting to heat up a bit. This Day 1 of Prove Your Skill 3 is worth more than the entirety of PYS 1 both days combined. So that's something to keep in mind, as this is an important day to get first place. So pretty big there. So teams are going to be having to make sure that they're winning this group. And honestly, good for the Knox main team if they finally got their own group and they're not having to fight any of these high-level teams in their brackets once again. So hopefully they do well, but it looks like we are following potentially the backup team, although I have to go in-game to check that out. So I actually will do that. Let's go ahead and look in-game real quick at the teams. I'll probably get my invite soon, and then I'm going to have to hide the screen once I join that room. But if we look at this Knox team, okay, so this is Whale Egg's team. Looks like they got some new players on their team for statting. Looks like, I think Anomaly's new to the team. I don't think Anomaly has been playing, but it might be useful for seeding purposes. I'm actually curious here. If I click on Whale Eggs, look at their Prove Your Skill 2, their win rate was 62. And I think they took out Destroyer in Style and put in Anomaly. Yeah, and that boosted their win rate all the way from 62 to 65, so they had a lot better seeding. So looks like Whale Eggs is finally subscribing to the seeding padding. But that makes me curious what the actual Knox team that we are watching is. Group 8, so something's bugged out here. It's not this Knox team, it's the other one. Where is it? Okay, so we're watching the backup Knox team. That has... Okay, so they got rid of Hyro as well. And Tickler. Wait, they got rid of several players. Either that or they've been on other teams. And I just remember their names because I've definitely watched them before, but Destroyer and Styles there as well. Okay, so we're watching the backup Knox team. Then I take it all back, but good job for Whale Eggs finally figuring out how to boost seeding. So good stuff. All right, I'm gonna have to hide the in-game scene as I set everything up. Make sure that no one is stream sniping for tanks. And let's get the scoreboard as well. Nice enough, we can actually use the logos. Not for every single battle today, because I don't have one for the other two teams, which are Zaza and, what's the other one? What's the other group? I don't know. I don't have those logos. I know that I don't have the other. It was Zaza and Error. I mean, I have a 404 logo, which was another team that was similar, but no, I don't think I would want to use someone else's logo for them. So I'm just gonna run it with no logos when I have to. That's cool though. But today is going to be all best of 3s today, so no best of 5 scenarios. We're only going to be seeing 1 or 2 maps, not 2 or 3. But this first set is going to be on Oasis Palms for games 1 and 2. And if it comes to a third game, it will be Fort Despair as the map. Fort Despair. So we can go ahead and show the tank lineups now. Looks like Knox is still filing themselves in. And again, this is their backup team, so we'll see how many they can get. If they can field all 7. Hopefully they can. They did end up fielding a full 20 players in the tournament, which is pretty impressive. Clan's got to be pretty active for that to be a thing. But this is the Panda main team. They're, of course, expected to perform very well. They are the favorites for the group, and definitely lots of strong players on their team. They've got some really good pickups in the offseason as well. They got Chip, they got Rax, Market came back, so some very solid players on their team. Ding Dong looks like he's there as well. And then, of course, J Todd, the GOAT himself, is on top of there for the captain. For Oasis here, we watched Panda play on this map before when they played against Dinos, and they lost both of those games. I was actually having a conversation with one of the Panda players after the set, kind of wondering what the whole rationale was for going to the seaside, and they were saying that the seaside is usually pretty good at winning, but they just made some execution errors. But I don't know, to me it just seemed like they were pretty much outpositioned both games, and I wonder if they're going to be doing something similar going C, or if they're going to try going on the other side of the map this time. Although not entirely clear if we're going to be playing a set at all. It looks like there's only 5 people here for Knox. Only 4 are ready to up. You need to have 5 ready to up just to play the game. So we could see a technical forfeit if Haname doesn't ready up. And also, you know, it's not going to be very competitive. It's just 5 people, even if he does ready up, which it looks like he's switching tanks, so he will ready up shortly, but we may not actually watch any gameplay for this first set, which would be unfortunate. Oh, 6 players. There we go. That's 6. It's doable. I mean, 67s, they're not very easy to win, but it's possible, I suppose. It's within the realm of possibility. 5, I'm not sure I would say is. What's up, Sergio? Welcome. John Pie, Eggy, what up? Stream looking great. Thank you, John. Appreciate you. Well, here we go. Looks like it's going to be a 6-on-7, unfortunately, for the Knox backup team, but that's just how it goes, I suppose, when you've got 2 teams to play. And here we go, y'all. We'll see how it goes. My hopes are not high, but who knows what'll happen. Stepped away for a brief second just to grab myself a water bottle. Not feeling Arnold Palmer today. So Mr. Arnold will be taking a seat in the back Water is going to be today's liquid of choice. So 7 on 6, we'll see how well it goes. It's a very light team as well for Knox. They've got 2 T100s and an STB, so their hit points not looking too good. Panda is committing C here for the most part, but there's not really a strat involved. I feel like at this point it's mostly just the fact that they know Knox has 2 lights and a medium, which is literally half their tank, so they're figuring that Knox is going to be here, so they're just going to take the fight to him. Pyro already has taken a hit, and yeah, it looks like all of Panda's kind of lining up here. Knox is going to start holding on here, but ooh, actually Tacoma, who's a little bit caught out. Oh yeah, Tacoma's not going anywhere. Powerful Loopy Ding Dong going to have him very quickly. Unfortunately, poor Mr. Tacoma and skips with the crossfire if he backs up too far. So down goes the first tank here for Knox. Rune also lined up. Tickler has his rear to 2 Kronvons, a Sturv, and an E5. And is sideways to the other 2 tanks coming around him. Not going to survive for long. Now the 60 TP going to be the easiest next target. Marcus just putting his gun up in the air. A little bit of BM. Ram right into Hyro, who has given up here. Anime is going to put one more shot into Market. The average guy falls. Hyro obliterated. Anime is trying to climb a hill here, but instead we see a little bit of surfing action from J-Ta, and it's just one more tank left. Will he survive long enough to say that this was more than a 2-minute game? Looks like no. Nope. And that is a 1-minute 50-second game there. Ideally, I think it would have been best for Knox to just stall as long as they could there. Realistically, they're not going to be winning against one of the top 4 contending teams while also being a tank down. But that only bought 2 extra minutes for the 7th player to show up. If they could have like maybe spread out throughout the map, try to maybe run, I don't know about either more hit points or more mobility. I don't know which one would be better, to be honest. It would be difficult kind of question to answer, I suppose, but you either want to be more survivable with like a lot of heavier tanks, or you want to be more mobile and spread yourself out. That way you can survive as long as you can, and literally just for the purpose of trying to see if you can wait long enough for the 7th player to get online. But it looks like Knox is accepting the fact that they're not gonna be able to get their 7th. They're not really gonna have a chance of winning this set, which is unfortunate for them. But at the same time, this is not the main Knox team, so I can't imagine that, you know, the clan in general is too upset with this. It's just kind of what they probably expected to happen, is the backup clan will probably get seeded in a worse bracket. But thankfully, the main clan finally has a decent bracket for the first time in a while, because Knox has been having bad bracket luck for this entire tournament, and also the entire last season. You know, the whole... this is summer, so it was the spring season. Yeah, the entire spring season they had really bad matchups as well. So, unfortunately, you know, they had such a bad streak of luck. But thankfully, it's come to an end today, at least for now. What's up, Knock? Ashima, good to have you all. Welcome. Yeah, Panda's running all mediums now. Interestingly, we're seeing some patents here, in addition to assortment of other tanks. Oh, they got a Badger in there. Maybe they're going to push Market. That would be kind of fun. A little bit of a lemming train. And here we go for a game number 2. I expect this one to be rather quick, just because of all the medium tanks. And they're all saying shoot Market, please. I wonder if we are going to see a bit of a train here. I'm gonna spectate Market for a minute. No, they're not really pushing him. Never mind. But it's funny to see them all pick M48 Patents. That's not usually the tank of choice, and obviously it's not like it matters. But they all shot and missed. That's the funny thing. Yeah, no buoyants for Mr. Hyro here, but Panda's just gonna push right on in. Even 100 says hello. Bounces the shot though. T22 of course has fantastic armor for a medium, and he's just gonna keep driving in. Hyro's on fire. He is touching a building. And yeah, I mean, it's hard to comment on what's going on. Knox does have two 183s. Will work QC just get completely nuked here? Kind of want to see this happen. No, not firing his gun yet, and Work is going to have a little bit of a farm fest. It's not going to be very easy for Haname to return fire. The average guy going to try to save the day here, but Haname's already a one-tap. And down goes Hyro. And the 183s, are they going to be able to put in a big beefy shot? No, they do not. Chip takes a little bit of damage, but that's about it. Average guy, gun in the air, goes down. Oh man, yeah. This one could be even quicker. Although, maybe not. Looks like the concept isn't really in immediate danger. I mean, obviously he's in danger, but there's nothing that's going to kill him in the next 10 seconds, is there? Oh, maybe there is. I thought the mouse would survive a little bit longer. Never mind. This game just as fast. It's like 5-second difference. Well, quick 2-0, but that's what happens, and you have a 6v7, and the team with 6 is the crappy one. It's your decision if you want channel points to be redistributed or returned. I mean, how many people actually bet? How many people actually bet on Knox here? 1.3 thousand points were on the Knox team. Maybe that was a bet before people realized that this is the backup team. I mean, I don't really think it's that big of a deal. I would say just you can just cancel. It's a 95.5. I'm just gonna return them. Oh, I did that a little bit early. There's a little bit of a spoiler there, I suppose, but I wouldn't really call that a spoiler. Oh, it's surprising to see meds in this meta. Outlaw, this is not a meta game. This did not count at all. This is literally a meme because this is a team that doesn't even have 7 players. This is not a meta game at all, and you can't be like, oh my goodness, why are they using an M40 in comp? This game does not matter in any way. It doesn't mean anything. Anyway, well, that's that, I suppose. I doubt that there's any other sets that are over right now that are worth looking at, or at least most of them aren't. So, I haven't actually played Gravitizing yet. I have it open. I did play it earlier, but not on NA. I did play it on EU this morning when it was released, and I'm not a big fan, to be honest. I don't even want to play it on the stream, to be completely real with you. I think I'm just going to play some Skirmish. Because I didn't actually think it was still going to be out. I thought it was going to end when Gravitizing came out, but it's still up, so I mean, we might as well run it because I still enjoy the mode quite a bit. I've been playing some Leopard in it. But it doesn't look like there are very many tanks in the queue for it. Everyone's probably playing Gravitizing, which I understand. I'm kind of curious. Maybe I will join the Gravitizing queue just for a second to see how many tanks are in it. So if I click battle right now, 34 players in queue, and then I go to skirmish, 14, yeah. Yeah, Zaza and Air are still playing, so don't know what the next match is going to be. My guess is Zaza will win. They've had a very good run so far, but who knows? Yeah, I don't even think we're gonna get a game in skirmish. So what do I do here? Do I just play Gravitizing anyway, even though I didn't really like it? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Obviously, the play is to run Blood Trail, but I don't really feel like it, to be honest with you. I'm not feeling it. And what I really like about the Leopard in Gravity game mode is that the Leopard's extremely high shell velocity, if you use gunpowder and supercharge, is good enough to launch tanks incredibly far. It's the highest shell velocity you can get in the game, tied with the 121B, which has the same base shell velocity it has the same shared with most of the tier 10 meds. But the Leopard and the 121B are the only ones that have that have gunpowder. So that's the reasoning there. Also interesting to see tanks that are still climbing. Despite this being, you know, there's no launching that's possible in this mode. But you can already see that, you know, this is a heavy tank, and it still like kicks it back quite a significant amount here. But really, I just want to be avoiding those... Oh, look. Yeah, see, look at Blood Trail. He just gets launched and he's dead. It's like, what do you do, buddy? You're just dead. He got launched at Blood Trail as well. Maybe I just stick with the Blood Trail tanks, and then if someone gets Blood Trailed, I will launch them. Maybe that's like the strategy here. Could be pretty enjoyable. I think that is the play. I don't have a platoon mate with the ability. But yeah, I can launch them, and they take an extra couple hundred damage. Although I don't really know why I went invisible. It doesn't really work too well on a heavy either. But I was hoping to find an enemy Sheridan or something along those lines that has Blood Trail on it, and then I launch it. See how much I can launch this by, like, he was trying to shoot me. But he can't. Because every time I hit him, it just sends him flying and he can't aim. That's why I like the Leopard in this gravity event modes. It's like, I want to see if this Sheridan missile gets marked. And if he does, okay, I'm going right into him. I'm invising, and I want to see how far he gets launched. Okay, never mind. So there was a thing behind him, unfortunately, which prevented him from getting launched too far, but he still took most of his health of damage. Okay, I'm ammo-racked for the next 30 seconds. I think that I should go die soon, actually. I've got a lot of points. My team is winning. Yeah, let's go die. I'm just gonna... Oh, I jumped right over him. I tried to ram him. Just kill me, brother. That's fine. I'll ram you myself. Huh! Wait a second. No, I wedged myself in there and it kept him alive. I mean, I'll keep shooting if I have to. Use my invis not accidentally, but I used it prematurely is what I meant to say. Just kill me. I'm driving into people. I mean, yes, I'm still shooting, but come on, kill me. Kill me! Kill me! Thank you. Okay. Oh boy. We'll just take them all. Nothing you can do in the egg since you flying plus Blood Trail. Yeah, that's why I want to play like a Leopard plus a missile, like a Sheridan missile platoon. That way, my platoon mate can hit them with the Blood Trail, and then I can send them flying. Because I've got the highest shell velocity, so I will literally just send tanks flying in the air. Unfortunately, their Sheridan is not in danger of getting blood trailed by anyone anytime soon. But like, look at how far I just sent him flying. Although it has been nerfed, I believe, the gravity portion. A little bit, but it's still just dumb. You take like most of your hit points and damage anyway. Like, look at that. If he had blood trail on him, he'd be dead. He would not be surviving this. Where is the C-75 going? I don't know. I'm just gonna launch him though. Never thought he could blood trail me like that. Oh no. Oh no. My shot had a little bit of server lag there, so it didn't quite go where it was aimed. But maybe it was either server lag or my turret just wasn't turned, but I thought it was. How long is stream delayed? Possum's 3 minutes. 3 minutes is the normal amount that Wargaming asks of us. Let's see, if I shoot him back, yeah, I just shot him there and he died of blood trail. He was low, but he wasn't gonna die. But me shooting him made him die. So very nice. I tried to save my 183 from taking that hit by shooting this guy. It's probably a bad idea. Yeah, he's just gonna blood trail me. Oh, yeah, that was my full hit points. That was indeed my full hit points. Probably not a good idea. And if I push him, you can just blood trail me for my last HP. So, okay, he's dead. Okay, we win. But yeah. I don't really like this game mode, to be honest with you. I don't think I will play it anymore. That was the one game. I'm going to see if I can get into a skirmish one. But really quickly, let me check the brackets just so I can confirm for my moderators in the chat that the prediction is what it is. Yeah, so it's going to be Zaza Panda at 9:32 Eastern. Plus 3 minutes delay, which is 9:35 for the prediction. I'm not sure if you knew 34 were playing in this season. I heard that Legion's back, Eggy, but hyped to see that you are competing. Awesome. How's it going for your group? I have not followed EU at all. Good stuff. That's awesome. I missed that message, so I just scroll up for that. 10k game with 87 $. Jeez, that's fun. Alright, will I even get a game for skirmish? No one's playing it. That sucks. I guess we do pubs then. I'm not gonna play any more gravitizing. I just don't enjoy it. What do I want to play? Borsig? Borsig's always fun. I haven't played pubs in a minute. Let's do it. Back in Discord, and for some reason I'm getting spam pinged. Alright. Well, this is a pub game, so I have to remember that. No goofy shenanigans here. I'm watching the EU PYS. I have not watched a single EU game. Honestly, no. Sorry. NA needs love. EU does not need love. I have not followed EU. Okay. Let's see if anyone is coming. Aw, he got tracked. The shot goes low. That makes me so sad. Okay, whatever. That's painful. Okay. Let's shoot this player. That's with reticle calibration. I am so annoyed. And I'm spotted. That's so frustrating. That's so incredibly frustrating. And yeah, whatever. Fully aimed shots, both of those. That one even with reticle, and still no bueno. Please don't go low. Thank you. 450! That's the minimum roll with AP. I hate this game, bro. What are my meds doing? I'm getting farmed out by meds. Please hit. Why would I hit anything? Why would I hit any shot? This game does not like me today. I am going down. I'm hiding down here. Oh, man. HE, please be enough. Nope. Okay. 1 HP. 1 HP! I die here. This guy's probably... Actually, no, he might not out-reload me. Because of his crew being hurt. Please hit. Thank goodness. This game does not want me to succeed. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh. Rolting's Blitz is a hater today. Okay. We lived, and we won. I was not effective, though. I was not effective. Does not matter where I aim. Shell says no, so I do 1100. Yeah. Joint first. Nice! Congrats, man. Congrats. Don't choke, though. I don't know if you're familiar with the scoring system now, Eggy. But it's different from how it used to be. It's getting progressively more and more points per PYS. So, I don't know what the point value is for EU. I know it's different than NA and Asia. But it's progressively more and more. So, if you have won all this stuff so far, good for you. But if you lose one of these later ones, you're going to be down a lot more points than if you would have lost PYS 1. So be careful there. Also, no one on our team taking hill. That's going to be fun. No one on our team's really leaving spawn. Let's see if this shot hits. Okay, and that shot hits, I guess. I'll take it. What is this team doing? 3 heavies all in the TD spot. Okay. Oh, that's wacky. I guess if the 752 is just gonna give it up, then I'll take it. Nice. Okay. Getting some decent rolls there. I'll take it. But this is not a fun game. All 3 of our heavies are in spawn and have not moved. Love that. This game hates me today. This game does not like me today at all. That would have been nutty. Finally, T-34 moves up. That's good. What do I do? Ah, and I missed that opportunity. That would have been good. But he wasn't spotted, really, until he was halfway up. Know who to shoot. I think I cross here. Lit. I think I was still lit. Did he blind fire me? I was not lit. Three heavies and none of them leave spawn at all. That's a joke. Okay, fair enough. That could have been named better. Whatever. 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 This in Biff Howitzer, the TNH who never left the TD spawn, is trash talking as well. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Love a 9 registered fire shot. Rip Cam. What's up, Fulfills? What's up, Beamore? What's up, Guya? What's up, Abram? Yeah, I can't catch a break today, I guess. Man. Yeah. About what I figured. I'm curious how good this player is. 45, that's about all I needed to know about him. Well, that's alright, I guess. There's not a whole lot I could do about it. World of Tanks Blitz, guys. World of Tanks Blitz. Like, I'm a tank destroyer. I should be camping there. But all of you? No, not all of you. Alright, let me hide the screen. Got my invite. And Zaza Panda, let's go. Switch to a light tank. And I do not have a Zaza logo, so you're going to be running without them. And the maps are going to be Middleburg for games 1 and 2. And if it comes to game 3, it will load. Black Goldville. Black Goldville is a tiebreaker after Middleburg. We haven't seen Middleburg so far this season, at least not on my stream, so this will be fun to watch, see how both teams play it. Also, it's funny, the Slay person messaged me saying that they were quitting Blitz. There they are on a team, so looks like he changed his mind. Welcome back to Blitz, Mr. I don't know, Slay. Don't know. I'll pull up the Zaza roster, I suppose, and I can show that on screen. Here we go. This is the Zaza roster. Couple players that I know, not a whole lot. But this is the roster. Ooh, I'm gonna have to report this name, unfortunately. Let me copy that ID. Okay, very fun. Very cool. But this is their roster. Led by Willie from Ohio, player that I'm not familiar with. But should be good to join the room now. Yeah, we got time, so let's go ahead. Throw them in. Now, we don't have logos, so it's going to look a little different. That's chill. But here on Middleburg, and it looks like Zaza is going extremely heavy here. They've got 3 VK72s so far, so this definitely looks like a town strat. There's no way that they're bringing them up top, but playing in town, obviously, while it's not necessarily encouraged in pub games, it's very viable and competitive because there's 2 bases in the town. So you can absolutely, you know, take the town, hold 2 cat bases, and you will win if the team up top does not push down into you somehow. And they have to not only push down into you, but they somehow have to break your stronghold. And it's going to be hard to break through 5 VK72s. But the issue, okay, so maybe 4, we'll see. The issue with running so many is their accuracy is not good. There is not a single tank on the Zaza team that is more accurate than really any of the tanks on Panda. I mean, the MLEs don't have amazing gun handling, but it's not bad. The IS-4s, I would say, is best. I don't remember how it ranks up with these other tanks that Panda has, but I mean, Zaza's going to struggle with gun handling. They're really going to have to hit their shots, and there's several solid armored tanks on the Panda team, namely the Kron Von for hull down purposes, although we probably won't see a whole lot of hull down stuff in town side. MLEs and the 777s also have very good armor. So it looked like they were going to ready up there with a Yag, but switching out of it. So 5 VKs and 2 IS-4s is the lineup here. It's really one of the first times. I don't remember if we've seen a VK-72 yet, or if this is the first. Might have seen like 1 or 2 before, but not a common pick, to be honest with you. But it does have tungsten shells, which boosts its alpha damage. It is pretty much the only reason that the tank is played instead of something like an E100, although I suppose the VK-72's frontal armor is pretty good, but the lower plate's massive and it's hard to hide it. And also you cannot angle in the VK at all because the sides are very easy to pen. Not only are they not super thick, but around where the turret is, the model of the tank actually kind of rounds out. So there's areas that if you angle slightly, or even if you look straight at the enemy, there's an area that's like slightly peeking out and it's a lot less angled to the person who's aiming at you. So definitely think that, I mean, I guess we'll see how it's used, but it can hold nicely, but at the same time it can be penned without too many issues if the other team knows what they're doing. Panda certainly does. So yeah. I'm missing chat here. Blood Trail New Graviton is New Gravity game is broken. Yeah, I don't plan on playing any more Gravitizing. I played 1 game on stream. I played a little bit this morning, and that's all I will play ever again. I don't plan on touching that mode until they remove that ability. So it looks like Zaza is going straight into town. They had a VK-72 and an IS-4 both spawning up top, so that's unfortunate for them. Panda, they spawn mostly on the bottom, but they're actually going all the way up. Skip's getting spotted here, actually lighting 2 of the VK-72s, and I mean, Panda really knows at this point what Zaza's going for here. They step into A. Actually HEing Skips. Skips took 400 damage from 1 single HE shot. However, Plus is getting himself shot here. Chip and Skips both penning several of these tanks here. Plus and Rat Chat have both taken hits. And they've gotten bled out. Skips has just taken 1 HE, but Zaza does have 2 bases now. They finally grab B as well. And Panda's already planning their attack here. They've got Jta in the middle, Work QC, Poffy, Chip, Skips all the way back in their own spawn, although Work QC a little bit split off. He shouldn't be in any danger of getting pushed without anyone knowing about it. And, ooh, Plus has taken even more hits. Looks like Jta coming in from the side here, going to be able to put another one in. Plus missing his shot. He's backing up and won't be able to hit it very easily. And Skips, if Skips is aware, he should be able to put a shot in right here. Yeah, he is. He's very aware. Plus is already not in a good position. He's backing himself into a corner here, and yeah, not looking good right now for Team Zaza. Want to get a pretty good plan for how to take him out. And also look at Rax, QC, and Platter having their silly little 1 versus 1 in the corner here. But Rax not even really paying that much attention to Platter rolls right now, but don't want to give him an HE shot, that's for certain. I mean, just trying to get away at the moment. Interesting things going on here, but oh, Chip is taking a couple big ones. And Rax is actually not doing too hot in that 1v1 engagement, but it's K911 now who's about to fall as Panda goes for their push right into the base. They're now going to be driving into Fruitalicious, although Chip does fall over on the other side of the map. There's so many engagements going on, it's difficult to keep track of them all. But Skips is actually being fought out by Slayey and Plus, but not before he gets the kill. Slayey may be able to finish him off here. Nope, doesn't roll quite high enough. Now Skip should be able to put another in. Poffy and Work first going to take out this other VK-72 before going to help out with Slayey. Over on the other side of the map here, it's just Fruitalicious. And, I mean, Platter just handles Rax right there, just clicked into it as we see the turret fly, but it's now a 2-on-4. Despite Zaza being up on the cap a little bit, Panda just grabbed another base, so they're going to have 2 bases. Jta and Market going to 2v1 over there. Poffy And at work you see going to 2v1 Slay over on this side. And even though Poffy is a little bit low, he's not in danger of dying here. Work you see farming his rear. StirvK having the best DPM of any of the tanks on the field right now. And Jta himself just farming out the rear of Platter, who goes down to market instead. So nice game one there. It was honestly a little bit closer than I did expect it to be. Zaza did hold on rather nicely for a little bit, even after they bled quite a bit from Plus. If they did keep that early bleeding from Plus and Rat Chat to a minimum, could have had a bit of a better performance there, but ultimately Panda won on both sides of the map, both on the A side and the B side. I shouldn't say, I mean, technically they won up top as well, but there was no contest there. But actually, K911, despite not being one of the early bleeding tanks, did not have himself a very good game there. And yeah, VK72s in general can be a little bit of a tricky tank to spam. Because yes, the alpha damage is scary to fight against, but the VK is a tank that can absolutely be picked apart by someone that knows what they're doing. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. I'm about to eat my words here. Panda's about to show Zaza how it's done with the VK72s. What's going on here, y'all? Oh no. Oh no. They're gonna try to just run the Zaza strat right back at him. What is this? What is this? This is something. I did not expect to see that when I exited the post-game results there. Zaza's going to be running a lot of British heavies here. They want some good guns in the game. 3 Super Conks and a FV2 and 5B with 260 TPs and an IS-4 as well. Might swap out that top tank though, but Panda not running the same exact strat that Zaza did. Why do they have a Type 59 in? You're not allowed to ready up in a tier 8 tank in the first place, and I think he wanted to play but realized that since there's only 10 seconds he's not going to have time to pick the tank that he wanted to, so he's just going to spec. But it looks like yeah, Panda not running the same exact lineup, but they are keeping the 5 VKs. They're just complemented with Stirvs instead. And I bet Zaza right now, they're seeing the lineup, they're like, what the fuck is going on? So that's so funny. That's funny. But here we go. Realize it's a Buddhist symbol piece. What's up, Bjorn? I mean, yes, but also I can read in between the lines here. It's very obvious to know what the intention was, so... like, yeah, you can make that argument, but it's not going to hold. Anyway. I'm not going to argue it. Here we are. And Panda's actually... So they spawned with 2 of their VKs up top, but they're also bringing 2 Stirvs up top, so they are playing up top with their tanks here. They're playing very differently to how Zaza did previously. But look at the triple Super Conqueror lineup. They're all waiting in the back, seeing if Panda's going to push into the A base. And I think Panda's smart enough to realize all those Super Conquerors could just be trapping. Someone could be trapping here. So they're not going to push into it. Fergalicious, however, will take the C base up top, but not before Panda already gets the B base. So... Ooh, that's some big shots right there. Nice shot from Jta, and I believe it skips with the HE. Maybe it was the other way around, but great shots there. But yeah, Panda's actually holding up top, and I don't think Zaza was expecting this. They're expecting to see a big town lineup, but they have since abandoned the corner. You can see the Super Conquerors are no longer sitting in that corner. They're all driving up here. And we will see how things unfold. Panda's starting to move forward a little bit with a couple of their VKs, but they're just holding for the most part. Where QC driving out in the open could take a hit. No, doesn't. K911 is actually going all the way by himself to grab the A base here, interestingly enough. That will give Zaza the cap lead. And Panda, how are they going to respond up top? I'm curious if they're moving forward. They are continuing to move forward. They're going to try to take C directly from Zaza with them all right here. The VK72 is not a very low-profile tank. I can't imagine they'll be able to cap it very easily. Slay just having free shots here. And I don't know if Panda's going to be able to pull off a base cap. They may just want to push the tanks out entirely here. It's going to be a 5-on-5 engagement. Actually, 6-on-5 as Market's coming in from up top. However, Platter in the 2-on-5B is going to have some really nice farming here. It's a very, very good tank to dish out that consistent damage. And K911 is going to push Market as well. In fact, that's going to be the weakness here. But actually, Panda was able to take C. They're just pushing with the rest of their tanks, putting so much pressure on everyone else with their VK-72s. But Panda did take the C base, and in fact they grabbed A as well with Pafalupi. However, down goes Market up top, and Jta's not looking too good either, although 117 misses the kill. He does fall. Slay, oh, he misses the kill as well. Uh-oh. Zaza had a chance here, but now things are looking scary. Chip not able to go down. Okay, he finally does get picked. Jta's still alive, though. He puts in yet another shot, despite Plus and Slay both looking for him. Slay's turning around. He's not going for the kill anymore. How is that 930 points? Y'all need the kill. How is Jta still alive? That should not be a thing. He gets the kill there. Skips is low. Ding Dong's low. They had 3 tanks on 100 HP as they capped out for the win there. Zaza did not get kills until it was too late. Yikers. Man, well, that's a 2-0 from Panda, and they were able to pull it off with 5 VK-72s, despite the strat being vastly different. They're maybe teaching a little bit of a lesson to Zaza on how to play the tank. It's not a town tank as many might think it is. It's in fact a tank that you take up top here in the hills. That's a surprise to me. Fair. VK new rotation tank. There you go, J-Tom. GG. What's up, Poppy Mellow? Welcome to the stream. It'll hold versus Wargaming. Well, I mean, you can kind of read between the lines as to what the context of that symbol would be in a military-based game. But if you think it'll hold, then you don't really have to care so much in the first place. So don't worry about it then in that case, buddy. I don't know what to tell you, but it is sent over. Anyway, we've got our next match already, and Air did defeat, well, it's ERR04, so I don't know if it's, like, supposed to mean Air or something else. They did defeat the Knox backup team, so we get to see all 4 teams play today. That's fun. And they will play against Zaza here. The maps for games 1 and 2 will be Castilla. That's a fun one. I haven't seen any Castilla yet this season, but that is a great map. Let me set up the scoreboard. Tiebreaker is going to be Oasis Palms. Now, interestingly enough here, ERR04, I'm just going to call them Error because I think that's what they were going for. They only have 7 players registered. They don't have any backups, so we got to hope that all 7 of them are here today. But we know that the Knox team only fielded 6, and this team beat them. This team could also have 6 players tonight. Who knows? Right now, there's only 6 in the room. Oh, never mind. 7th has joined. So this team, despite not having any backups, is able to field all 7. And the Knox backup team, they had backups, but they couldn't field 7. So that's a meme. That's a pretty good meme. But we can go ahead and show the room. I don't have logos for either of these teams, so we're not going to have that out. But Castilla's a fun map, y'all. I think this is a really fun one. I mean, honestly, most of the best competitive maps are ones that are either diverse with their play style or have lots of like tension building and rotational gameplay. Although I guess that's kind of the same thing, you know. If there's a lot of rotations, there's like a diverse way to play it. But this certainly is a very, very diverse map in terms of styles to play. There's so many creative things you can do. In my opinion, top 2 competitive map has been my second favorite for a very long time. And oftentimes, Castilla, despite, you know, its reputation as campy, you know, campy map, does end up having the most tense and exciting competitive games. And that kind of is due to the passive play because the tension builds up and then both teams are forced to make plays. But yeah, it's great. You know, it's a fun map in competitive especially. It's asymmetrical, and we're going to be seeing both teams playing either side, so we'll see which team has creative strats for both spawns here. I think as a tiebreaker, it can be a bit of a weird map to have. But when both teams are forced to have either spawn, you know, it's more exciting to see how each team interprets both spawns, because typically people tend to say that the north spawn is a bit better, and I would agree. It's got a lot bigger of a camping hill, but the south spawn does have counterplay to that, and it does have a better access to the B base, which is of course useful when you can have two bases. So, you know, again, very diverse map, and I'm excited to see how both teams will play it. Zaza running a very unconventional lineup with VZ55s, tank that we do not see a lot in competitive here, and also a Leopard 1 and a 57s. We're seeing lots of non-standard tanks here, but I am excited to see how they're used. They're also running some non-conventional tanks with a 30B. I should say that's really the only non-conventional, like 30B. I like the Sheridan pick on Castilla. B range is super useful, especially when, you know, gameplay tends to be a little bit slower and you need to get your spots and shots off quickly. Sheridan is a great tank at doing that, having the highest B range in the game. But I'm more curious to see what Zaza does. They've got a Leopard 1. Are they going to use it as an aggressive medium, as a sniper? My guess is sniper. Two T57s, where those will be situated. Are they going to be guarding the B base potentially? Are they going to be pushing around to A? I don't... Or could they be in the, like, you know, the windmill area at C? Who knows? You know, I guess we're about to find out, but I'm excited to see this lineup here. It'll be a good one. What's up, Sonky Bino? What up? She saw interesting play by Panda. He says as he is the captain of the Panda. Very nice. What's up, Pafalupi? What up? Welcome. Yeah, honestly, genius plays there, Paffy. Well done. Rewards, no rewards for this stream. Alright, well here we are, game 1. Sorry about that. I was curious to see where those 57s and the Leopard are going. Looks like Leopard is not playing back like I thought it might have. Instead, pretty far forward here, getting initial spots. And this is what I thought maybe a 907 would do, but no. Fruity actually gets the quick early shot off. 57s are in fact guarding B, as I shouldn't say I predicted it, because I literally said where will they go, and then I named A, B, and C, so hard to say that's a prediction, but the Sheridan could take some big hits here. He's gonna peek out. Uh-oh, he gets hit. Yeah, double tap there. Okay, so they tried to reset the B base. They were not able to do it, and the Sheridan does take some big hits from the 57s and the VZs, who double capped B and are now going to back off. And Rat Chat has actually pulled all the way up. Where is he? All the way in the 60 TP. He's all the way on this ramp here. Putting a lot of pressure on Air to push harder on the A side, which they do. But Demos is already getting shot in the side. Look at those VZs. They've got a really good crossfire into the river area. You can see they can look right on through. So a little bit of weird camera play, but they actually do grab the A base. Air does. And Fruity does, in fact, drive away from this side of the map. Ooh, what's 117? Interesting position from here. From him here. I'm going to be trying to hold back Air from pushing into their spawn. Ooh, Fruity actually catches out the Sheridan from Air. So he was doing a little bit of spotting from that position, but wasn't able to run in time, and Fruity's actually able to pick that one up really nicely. And now, Zaza's got several tanks on the rear of Air, although not going to be an easy push to make, but the double looks like Willie from Ohio clipping out Super all the way over on the other side here in the river. And 117 in the 907 was actually able to pick up a 1v1 with the 30B and then also get the kill on that 62p as well. So he's actually handling quite well here. And Air is not set up very nicely. All of Zaza's coming right on around. The Air is trapped. They got nowhere to go. I mean, there's only these 3 tanks left. Obviously, the rest of Zaza's coming in from behind as well. 117. Both of the T-57s as well going to be coming on in. And they were just kind of stuck here. I really like the plays from Zaza. It was creative how they got the B base, but also guarded it with 2 T-57s, then used those tanks to crossfire right in the river, which is exactly where Air ended up. Although they do pick up the kill on Object 907 at the end. That's going to be the only kill that they're going to be able to get this game. Everyone else from Zaza's on high hit points here. You can see they really only lost like a quarter of their hit points this entire game, and most of that just was the 907. And now it's just Swado Glitch Trap. I don't know if he misspelled Shadow somehow. The W and the H key aren't really that close to each other, but it's possible. Rat Chat's just grabbing the base, not even shooting his gun. Okay. But there we go. Game 1 for Zaza. That one not even particularly close, of course. But it was interesting to see the VZs. I'm wondering why they decided to choose a VZ to grab the base as opposed to like an IS-7 or an IS-4. But, I mean, it worked, I suppose. Or even a 777, because I feel like that tank just strictly outweighs the VZ in basically every way, but, you know, it is what it is. Spawns swap here for Error and Zaza. Now, it is Zaza with the north spawn, and that's considered to be the better one. So if they won with south, let's see what they do with north here. And they're running some very goofy tanks for us. They've got 3 Foshes so far. Maybe a 4th, who knows. Error running a more standard lineup with IS-7s, 60 GPs, you know, Super Conqueror in there, curious. And VK-72. Yeah, so 3 Foshes, a Bat Chat, 95 E6. Lots of tanks all over the place here from Zaza, but I am liking it, you know. Castilla is one of those maps that you can play pretty creatively. I don't think this is a serious strat. I think that at this point they're kind of memeing on this one, because there's no way that 3 Foshes are used like as an actual serious lineup, but, you know, it's fun to watch. Hope that y'all are enjoying it so far. See a 30B being baited. Accurate 10 degrees again oppression versus 8 on Leopard 1. But the 30B is not that good. You could just use you could either use the Vickers or the STB. Either one. Or just run a Leopard, right? Because you don't need 10 degrees again oppression if you're running a tank like that. You could also run an M60 and have some better armor. But anyway, 30B a bit of a meme, but it is what it is. Well, here's game 2, y'all. What's up, Average Guy? Welcome. Good to have you in here. And Asian Joe, what up? And Tian Tian, good to have y'all in here. And let's get it. Looks like Foch is running their double shotguns. Of course. That is the gun to run. And how is Air going to be playing this? Actually bust out an E50M. I didn't see that while things were loading up, but Air's boosting a few tanks over to potentially grab the B base. And Zaza with 2 907s and a Sheridan going immediately over to the church side of the map where A is located. They're not grabbing A though. That's not their concern. But look at the Foshes. They're driving right on in. And uh-oh to this E50M. Big uh-oh. He should get shot here. Yeah. Immediately dead. And that's a tank dead in 40 seconds or less. And the rest of Air, they are spotted here. They are spotted trying to cross up. Looks like they took their sweet time with this one. And now they're all caught out in the river here. This is not where you want to be. You've relinquished control of all of the map here. They've got to drive out. They actually are going to drive out around the Foshes, interestingly enough. But they're just going to keep driving forward. They've got a new target. That target is a 60 TP Fruitalicious. A bit of a goofy play here. But the rest of the Foshes should be able to put in shots. No, they're missing, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think that Fruity's going to survive here. No, he does get picked off. And actually, Error has the hit point advantage now. It's a two tanks down for both teams, but Air is more put together. Zaza kind of surrounding them a little bit, but Air's got a good push here on Rat Chat and the other Foch, the only one surviving. And Super KV4 in the VK72. I don't know, what is he doing? I can't tell. I thought he was maybe AFK. Now he's either trying to look at Slay in the Sheridan or 117. Now he fires that gun. Not really a great shot to take, but all of Air is taking a little bit too long here. You just gotta commit with your push, right? You've got 4 heavy tanks. You have the hit point advantage. There's only 2 tanks holding back, and then maybe a third with 117 in his 907, but you just gotta push it. If you wait too long, you're gonna start losing that hit point advantage that you had. As Super KV4 is falling, and they're not pushing. They lost a tank. He was holding back as long as he could. They did get the kill in the 907, though, so that's not bad, but you gotta push. You're getting flanked on both sides, and no, they're just trying to turn around and deal with those two. You gotta make a move here, Air. It's a little bit of a mistake there if they're just gonna sit here and let themselves get farmed out from behind. Yeah, they're turning around to deal with them, and they're just letting themselves get surrounded. You're just going 2 and 2. Why not just push into the 95e6? You have the hit points by a good margin, too. They're just going to try to chip them down a little bit at a time. And actually, it looks like Zaza's backing off here. Maybe they're going to go for a bit of a cap play. Looks like Slay is grabbing the B base, so they are going to go for caps. And does that mean we will see a push here? Yes, Air is going to push onto the 95e6. No, backing up. Hard to say. Push forward, push back. Just get the kill. Take the hit, get the kill. Come on, Swado glitch trap. Yes, he gets it. Okay. But will this Foch be able to hold off 3 tanks? I mean, Air looks like they really are not inclined to make these sort of pushes, but finally, after like 2 minutes, they finally decide to take the push, but now they've given time for Willie to come right around the E5 here. Slay is there as well now, and Air is surrounded a little bit. They still have the hit point advantage. They have a tank advantage too. It's a 3-on-1. And so they finally are able to, you know, do a little bit here. They're going to put a shot into Slay. Max roll there, actually. And IS-7, ooh, that snuck in as well. I did not expect that to hit. Slay's going to grab the A base, is my guess here. And at this point, Air just needs to start looking at bases. Looks like Gabriel's going for C base. Yeah, Slay grabbing A. That's really the only thing he can do. No, he's just going to run. I mean, I think in the light tank, he definitely should know that he has the time to grab it. But maybe he's thinking about trying to pick up the kill on Swado glitch trap. He's a little bit low. Hopefully, Zaza's teammates are communicating this to Slay. Gabriel gets in the C base. I don't think Slay is going to have the reset, but Demo's driving straight to A. Yeah, Slay's not going to have any time to reset C, although he might try to play a 1v1, but that's not going to be easy to do. No, he's hiding in the corner here. And honestly, it wouldn't really have mattered if he grabbed the A base. It wouldn't have got him a whole lot of points in the end anyway. But Swado playing up a little bit here. He could get himself spotted. He's not careful. Slay just going completely around the map. Not going to drive through the C base, though. And he sees Swado. Going to try to put the shot in. No, he backs off, and he's turned the other way. Nope, there he is. He's spotted. And now Air's on all 3 bases, and they should be able to convert this one. I don't expect Slay to be able to play a 1 versus 3 when he's down like 4,000 hit points almost to tear through with 1 tank. I don't even know if he has the DPM to do it with the minute and 30 seconds left, but he might be able to get this kill. So I might be able to put in 1 more shot. Nope, just whiffing it, Slay. You got plenty of time. Don't whiff it. Hits it right under the 60 TP. I like that. That's a beautiful shot right there, but Air has all of the... Oh my goodness, Swado said lag there. That's funny. But yeah, Air has all of the bases. And Slay does get lit here. I know where he is. Swado's saying 1,000 ping. That's no bueno. But unfortunately, he's going to have to play with it because Air does not have any subs. So that's pretty funny. Oh man. He's going to love it. I'm glad that you love it. That does not make it good. Sorry. It's not how it works, Yaki. So he does get spotted, finally gets shot again. He's just been running around for the past 3 minutes, just chilling, I suppose. This is Guys, this is some top gameplay right here. This is the team that actually had a close game with Panda. One of the games was kind of close. Slay misses the shot and just rams the super conquer to end it. Fair enough. Wasn't a whole lot of time left, but yeah, just end it. That was a game. It was certainly a game. And Air actually ties it up. Zaza means a little bit too hard for their own good, despite the fact that Air took like so long to push their advantage. Demos actually has a 5k game. Well played, Demos. Earned that one. And Sweato, despite having 1000 ping, did more than 3 tanks on his team. So anyway, that's game 2, and now we're on a new map, Tiebreaker here. I did not expect to see a tiebreaker after that first game, but here we are. And you can see how the Fashes are gone now. Zaza's not earning any Fashes anymore. I wonder why. Well, we'll see how this one goes, and maybe Air will pull an upset here. They were able to convert one game. Yo, we got a raid from Yeetmeister, man. Yo, what's up, Raiders? What up? Good to have all of you in here. Yeetmeister, how are you doing? Also, I missed the sub early from Beckfist. Beckfist, thank you for the sub early, bro. Appreciate you. But Yeetmeister, how's your stream, man? Good to have you. Yes, thank you for the raid, Ritsu. What's up? Good to have you. Appreciate you. How was your stream? Good to have you in here. You Blitz player as well, or coming from a different game? Good to have you. Yeah, hope your stream was good. Well, here we are, y'all. 10 seconds left. Air Zaza. Looks like tanks are readied up. Lots of IS-7s here for Air. Sweato will keep it. Despite having 1000 ping, I mean, I guess you gotta play something, right? Nope. Press the button. It didn't do anything. Here we go. Well, have a good stream. Thank you, Yeet. Appreciate you. We've got 2 907s for Zaza, a Yo, 2 E5s, a Type, and a VK. Okay. No crazy tanks, though. I mean, 907's not common, but it's a good tank, you know. There were some wacky picks today, though. Like VZ especially, but I do like to see Zaza's creativity, though. I do appreciate that of them. And Air looks like they are committing A. For the most part here. Yeah, entirely to A. Zaza a little bit spread out. Of course, they can afford to do so. They've got 2 mediums, whereas Air does not have any. So 117 is just going to get directly into the C base, assuming that Air's not sending anyone this way. So a bit of a gamble, but I mean, not really a difficult gamble to make. And they get right on in. Zaza's trying to reset the B base, but missing pretty much all of their shots here. K911, Fruitalicious, missing a lot of those, but Air will finally step into the B base after taking a good amount of shots, though. Sweato's already down to less than half of his hit points, and he's really not any safer than he was earlier. Taking another shot from K91 once, and VK90, leaving him on 136, and Type should be able to pick him off here, does so. Air is still grabbing the B base despite that, and in come the 907s from behind. 117 not quite driving in yet, because apparently he must still be farming over here. Looks like the rest of the Air pushing in all the way on the outside, and that's probably where 117 is getting all of his shots. But Ghidorah will go down despite, you know, trying to cap the B base this whole time. It didn't quite work out for them, and K91 takes a couple of hits there. Good shots from Air. That's not an easy tank to pen. However, they are down 2 tanks. They are down a lot of hit points. Make that 3 tanks. And make that still a lot of hit points. And Super KV4 Demos not going to survive much longer. In fact, they do get the kill on K911 first, so well played there before the turret blasts right off of Super KV4. Down goes Demos, and it is a 6v2. I don't think that Air is going to be able to get any more kills, and that's going to be this set. So Zaza, despite memeing a little bit too hard for one game, showing to us on the stream here that they definitely are the better team. And that game might have just been a little bit of a fluke. Zaza taking that one 2-1. GG there. What's up, Frostbites? Welcome. Append. Don't run for 3 minutes on the remote. No. I missed that. Yeah, that was quite a game. Also, Ritsu, how are you doing today? Good to have you in here. Nobody's streaming who I know Ritsu recommend. I appreciate it, Yeet. Thank you for taking Ritsu's request. I'm not much of a War Thunder player. I did click on your channel. I'll drop you a follow. I forgot to do that, so there we go. But thank you for stopping by today. We're watching competitive World of Tanks Blitz at the moment. This is a summer tournament with a $50,000 prize pool. And there are currently like around 40 teams on North America competing right now, so it's going pretty well. The tournament started just this past week, and at the moment, you know, we're in the middle of our qualifying phase, but so far it's been pretty enjoyable to watch. We're about to watch the finals for day 1 of the 3rd qualifier, although it's not the total finals because this qualifier will continue tomorrow as well. But we are about to watch Panda with the rematch versus Zaza. This was a quick 2-0 earlier. And we'll see how this one goes. And there's again going to be a best of 3. The first map being played is Nube for games 1 and 2. And if it comes to a tiebreaker, which if this set goes the way that the previous set between these two would, there's not going to be a tiebreaker, but it will be back on Castilla, a map that Zaza has already warmed up on, albeit one of those games was them foshing around a little bit. Yo, and the raid from Lulu. We got 2 raids in a row. Lulu, thank you for the raid. AF Lima, thank you for the follow. And Frostbites for the subscription on YouTube. Welcome, everybody. We are currently watching the finals for Prove Your Skill 3 Day 1. And about to reveal the team lineups now as soon as I can do so without delay causing issues. And here we are. These are the 2 teams, Panda and Zaza. Lulu, how was your stream? How did things go? Did you enjoy the new game mode? Brazilian, Texture, welcome to the stream. I do not speak Brazilian, unfortunately. But Lulu, thank you for the raid. Thank you. And another one from Dungeon Crate. Oh, that's just one. Okay, so that's just Dungeon Crate. Well, Dungeon Crate, thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. Hope your stream was good, y'all. Anyway, here are the lineups. I can't get myself too distracted from the set that's about to occur. This is the last set of the day. And Panda already lining up with an interesting set of tanks. New Bay, a pretty heavy focused map, being like a town map and all, but we've got 2 TDPs and 2 50Bs, so they're going Clipper into the city here, as well as Emily's in a Super Conqueror to line things up. Whereas Zaza, a bit of a different approach. They've got a couple similar tanks. They've both got the 2 Emily's and the Super Conqueror, so I guess those are in common, with common ID between these 2 teams, but that's where the similarities end. We're seeing 60 DPs, E5, 2 and 5B. So, very interesting set of tanks here for both teams. More so curious to see how Panda uses theirs, but Panda did win this previous set 2-0. They obviously know what they're doing, even with the more non-standard tanks than you might be used to seeing. Although the TVP is not really non-standard, but you don't tend to see 4 Clippers like this. But that's crazy. Yes, what's up, everyone from Lulu's stream? My name is 34. I am North America's English broadcaster for tournaments. So that's me. I'm sure you guys all know Lulu very well, and for those of you in my stream who don't, he's a Brazilian content creator for the NA server. Pretty sure the largest Brazilian content creator, if I'm correct. And it's good to have you here. Hey, just for you, really quickly, Lulu, thank you for the raid. I'm swapping over to your avatar today. Let's get the Lulu avatar on. This is Lulu's logo. Let's go. In support of my homie. Thank you for that raid. Alright, we're just gonna leave this. I'm not gonna transition back to the other screen. You guys don't need to see too much flashing. Is it Flossie? Fox. From the space station? I'm in a tank right now. Yes. Work, what's up? Pappy, what up? Here we go. Let's get it, y'all. Game number 1 between Panda and Zaza. The rematch. Totally needed for a fair tournament possibility to stream time. Yeah, oh, is he commenting on the delay? What's wrong with having a 3-minute delay, What's a Dog? And what's insane about it? It's pretty normal. Every tournament streamer has 3 minutes of delay. What's wrong with it? What do you want me to just allow teams to watch the stream and streams of each other? Okay, okay. Interesting plays here from Panda. Their TDPs are split, but end up going in the same spot, so they're just taking different paths. Maybe just to get a little bit more spotting from different areas, but Market Man was not lit. Rax QC was, though, so they know that at least Rax QC's lined up there. But both of the MLEs for Zaza are here on the bridge. A little bit of... Actually, they're just right opposing the other MLEs here. It's pretty funny. They're just both kind of opposing each other. But actually, Jta taking the first hit here. So good shot in from Zaza to start things off, but where are the 50Bs? They are lined up here to trap. What they want Zaza to do is to drive right through this center little path here underneath this, you know, railway. And then they're going to try to get a little bit of a trapping plate. And Zaza, to be fair, is lined up there, but they're not pushing yet. But since they're not spotted, I don't think those 50Bs want to be making any moves. And since they're unspotted, Zaza's probably scared to make any moves. They don't want to do anything that could get them completely caught out here. But you can see Plus and Platter are interestingly pre-aiming somewhere else. So there's just a lot of pre-aiming going on this game. I think that's just kind of the fear factor that Clippers tend to have on teams. Zaza's actually going to be able to grab C for free. And it looks like QC does get spotted, so he did peek out a little bit. And so now Zaza knows where the 50Bs are, most likely. At least they know where one is, but they could surmise that they're both together. I don't remember if Chip got spotted out or not earlier, but he may be in a little bit of a sneaky position, preventing Zaza from pushing too far. But looks like Panda did rotate their TDPs. Rex does take a hit, but they will grab the B base. Okay. And are they going to try to grab C as well? They could do it. They don't really know where Zaza's all lined up, though. Those 60 DPs, the FE2 and 5E, have not yet been spotted all game. For all Panda knows, they could be together on the C base. They don't really know. And we do see... Interesting. So the 60 TPs, I was about to switch to them and see how they spot the crossing. They both get lit on the crossing. They didn't spot anyone. Puffy, Rex, and the... sorry, I can't even read the name. Market. They did all cross. But they didn't get spotted by the 60 TPs, which is surprising. 50B finally does over here. And he's going to drive forward, spotting Fruitalicious. So the things are spotting each other now. There should be a little bit of tension growing on this side of the map. Still not a whole lot on the other side, although Puffy does take hit from one of the 60 TPs. But he should be able to drive into C now. And I bet the TVPs, yep, they are going to be trapping, trying to see if Zaza's going to make a play forward. Market Man's ready to put shots in, but oh, resets do occur. I did not see it, but Zaza's driving in with their tanks. Plus is going to put a shot into Paffy here. But down goes Fruitalicious as well, so he got clipped out in return. Kind of missed that one on camera, though, admittedly. Jta's taking some hits over on this side. There is tension still building here. But right now it's a 3-on-2 on the other side of the map, and that's what I am curious to see. Platter is now getting himself clipped out by both TVPs. Market Man unloaded a full clip, And Rax doing the same. That's 2,300 damage right into Platter. Driving through building there. He does fall to Work QC as well, who's now going to clip out Plus. Big HE shot, but that's all Plus will get most likely. Maybe another one into one of these tanks, but it's not likely he'll get a whole lot else. On the other side of the map, it looks like Zaza is pushing into the MLEs with their own. Then goes Plus on the other side. Still actually pretty close. Panda has an extra tank. They are down on the hit points, in fact. But K911, the other MLE, are going to be able to put shots into Ding Dong, though. K911 misses his. And Rax, who did have a potential clip on the MLEs, deciding not to take it. He's going to run. Panda does have 3 of their clippers remaining, and that could be useful for quick burst damage. Because right now they're down on the hit points, but they're only going to be down for a little bit now, because look at this. Market Man getting to unload into the rear both of these guys. Work you see is incredibly low though, so not a good idea to peek it if you don't have to. But just like that, Panda does take the hit point lead right on back because of those clippers. Ding Dong taking yet another hit though, but he has backed himself out into a more safe situation. Sorry for the camera work on this game. It's incredibly difficult to, you know, navigate everything with all of the cover, but Zaza actually gets 2 quick kills. But now Market Man may be able to kill this MLE here. Needs to pen the shot. Misses it though. Market not able to get the kill, but it is a 3-on-3. And Willie from Ohio is chasing down Jta. Uh-oh, it's Jta's biggest weakness, y'all. It's a face hug. Will he be able to win? We saw him before. He did a decent face hug previously. And he puts in that shot, so we actually saw a kill as well. Ding Dong is able to pick off 117. Made Jta on the face hug. Uh-oh. Willie bounces. Jta with the hit. Uh-oh. Market Man gets the other kill. Come on, Jta. Face hug master. Defeat the allegations. Put them completely to bed here. Face hug god. Let's go. Work QC says it. Jta face hug go. It's true. It's true. It is true. Wow. Jta is the GOAT, clutching it up for the team. Huge win there. Absolutely massive. Great game. Great game. That was a close one. I really enjoyed that. Zaza actually took the lead for a while. It's a little bit scary, but those clippers from Panda being kept alive were able to bring the hit point deficit back in just a matter of seconds. And that really helped Panda with that one. So they take game 1. Whew. Brazil's language is Portuguese. Oh, sorry, did I say Brazilian? Sorry, Portuguese. My fault. I knew that. I just slipped up, I suppose. My bad. Super KV4 is an EU player? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Cool. Oof, Willie tests a new device set up for sim flight. Time to rest and lurk. Hey, have a good night, Yeet. Thank you for the raid again. Have a good night. Jara's here with Saroon for Leverage. I haven't watched Leverage yet. I'm gonna have to try to spec you guys in a group at some point. Maybe when the groups get released, I will have to put in a request. Well, here we go, y'all. The spawns do swap. And we are again seeing TVPs from Panda. They're actually running 3 of them this time. Realizing that the TVPs were a bit more effective than the 50Bs, perhaps. Or either that or that was just the strat that they already have planned. But Zaza with a very different lineup here. They've got a Badger and a VK72 in there, keeping one of their 60 DPs. IS4 1,000,002 Super Concrete. This looks... I mean, it's hard to say what this looks like, because this could either be a ramps play or a play in the park between B and C. But I really hope that we don't see Willie pull a Droodles here. I'm actually very curious, because... Yeah, Skip says it. Droodles moment. Oh my goodness. Panda and I are so in sync today. I'll be real with you. Droodles route? He says it. This was the spawn. This was the very spawn. Willie from Ohio says, no ma'am. He is not doing it. He's driving into a wall instead. I mean, honestly, driving into a wall like this is much better than the play that Droodle's made on this map. Now he's actually using this as a hull down position. I don't know what Willie's doing. I was curious though, but no. Looks like Zaza is sending their super Ooh, there's a building. There's another building. Sending them to the ramps. Okay, okay. What is the Badger doing? Is he moving? Looking maybe a little bit of lag issues here. I really don't know what he's doing, but no matter what he's doing, he's survived longer than Droodles. So, he knows what he's doing. Platter stepping on B. Puffy's gonna grab C. But Zaza again with a cap lead early on. Watching Losers Bracket was more interesting than listen to Mark explain his head clipper strats. Oh my goodness. All of Panda's in here right now. They're all just being chilling. Oh no. Oh no, J-Ta took a hit early. This is so sad. It's okay. Once he gets in a face hug, it's all over for Zaza. It is all over. Well, right now, looks like Zaza stacking a little bit more on B. Maybe predicting a push from Panda around, which is exactly what they did last game. So this time taking a bit more preventative measure. TVPs are making a bit of a rotation around towards A instead, though. Are they going to grab A? Curious. They could do it. I don't know if Zaza has any resets. What is Willie doing? Willie is just driving around in circles and spawn. Still better than what Droodles did, though. So, I mean... Nope, RaxQC's pushing right on through. He is spotted. And it looks like, yep, Zaza's aware, but in come the MLEs from up top now. 117, who was looking down at RaxQC, is no longer going to have the ability to do so. And, ooh, Chip coming from up top onto plus. Definitely farm out plus first here, but all of these TVPs were missing their shots on plus. And 3 Clippers, they finally took the time to get the kill. Ooh, big shot there from Fruitalicious. That was 1,000 damage into that TVP, but Zaza a little bit surrounded on this side now. J-Ta and Chip over on top, and then the TVPs from bottom. However, looks like Zaza's also got some lineups here on the side of Chip, Skips, and J-Ta. However, Ding Dong's going to interrupt that. Now incoming RaxQC to pick up the kill on the Buddhist peace symbol from Zaza. And what is Willie doing? What is Willie doing? Willie is just... I don't know. Still survived longer than Droodles. I don't know. I don't know. Something about Badgers on Port Bay North. Man, something about him. Platter's about to fall. He's got 2 on him. Fruit is getting himself clipped out. And gets rammed here. RaxQC with the ram kill. They're letting it happen, right? Yes. Doesn't do any damage. That's funny. Hey, despite Panda having 6 tanks alive, their hit points were pretty low. So Zaza actually did a decent job of keeping the hits in. So, honestly, props to Zaza for that. But, Mr. J-Ta, I gotta bust it back out. You know, you're the face hug goat. It's just true. I don't have the crown on the scene. Never mind, I can't bust out the crown. But I do want to congratulate you on your face hug prowess. So good job there. You probably did a face hug at some point in this game. I just didn't see it. But GG there. That's Panda with the dubs. I don't know what Willie was doing, if he was lagging out or something, but the Badger was badgering, I suppose. Yeah, okay. Well, that's that, I suppose. We're done there. Let's take a look at some of the other groups today. Pulling up the brackets. Show all groups. And here we go. Oh, we've got some interesting occurrences. Not like a huge deal, but Naps took a set off of Origin. In the upper bracket finals, it was 2-1, but Naps did take a set off of them. Those are the first games that Origin has dropped since PYS 1, day 1, I'm pretty sure. They dropped a game to Kraken. They dropped 2 to Naps. They did end up winning in the grand finals. 2-0. Reggie 2-0ing everybody. But 7 Clip will move on to day 2 instead of VU. And Origin moving on, and as well as Naps for that group. So actually, Origin could get past here for win rate. It's totally possible. Group 3, Knox does get the win. Congrats, Knox. That's big for y'all. Congrats on winning a day. It's awesome. Hated getting 2nd place. They do take 1 game. Group 4, it's 7 Rats over Rival, despite Rival winning previously in the first set. And Kraken team, despite having a solid, first PYS, taking a game off of Origin, are not able to defeat Rival or 7 Rats. So not a great start for them. Leverage, 2 woes all around. They could be the new leaders in terms of win rate. They totally could be. I want to watch the Leverage at some point. I haven't gotten to watch them yet. Zaza in their group, 2-0ing Cease and Q twice. Oh, no, that's a 2-1. So Q moves on with Zaza. 4-4 moving on with Leverage. No surprises here. Group 7, it's Evany and VIDT. Okay, Evany, of course, is Elevate, former top 8 team. 24 versus Buildings, right? Panda over Zaza. Dinos over Donda. And Joker over VB. So this was actually the last set. So all the teams are set now. This was the only set that was still remaining. So those are your 20 teams moving on to day 2. And yeah, I think that's about it, actually. So yeah, I think we're just gonna go ahead and call it here. If you're on Twitch, I'm gonna raid out starting now. But I do want to thank the 2 raids that I got today from Yeet and from Lulu Vasco. So appreciate both of you. Thank you again for the raids. And then everyone who followed today as well. So welcome to everyone who's new. If you're watching as a video or just watching on YouTube, then this is it. So it's been fun. Tomorrow night will be PYS 3 day number 2. That'll be tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern as always. I don't know who I will be watching it, but I might put in a request for Leverage just because I haven't seen them play yet. And yeah, that's basically it for me. So yeah, thank you all for being here. I appreciate all the support for these tournament streams. I always do pretty well. Congrats to Panda on your victory today. Jta for being the face hug goat. And yeah, as always, stay safe. Happy tanking.